We get so fleeced for tax in this company that I don't think people even realise how much tax they're paying. Do you know 80% of all money earned in this UK goes back to the tax man in one way or another? And you're probably thinking, how the hell does that happen? You know, standard tax is 20%, 40%, 45%, whatever. But you get taxed on what you earn, what you spend, what you sell, like the whole fucking shebang. Let's say, for example, you're on 40% tax to keep the numbers even, and you get commission, a bonus, you do a side hustle, whatever, and you've got £1,000 come in. Immediately, 40% of that gets taxed on income tax that everyone's aware of. And you think, okay, well, you got 600 left. Let's say you own a 7-car or seat car. You go and fill it up with the money you've just earned. So you put £200 of petrol in your car. Petrol is taxed on not only like general VAT tax, but fuel tax as well. So if you put £200 of petrol in your car, £110 of that goes on tax. So far you've earned £1,000, you spent £200, and the government has already got £510 of what you've earned so far. And you've got £400 left, so you call a plumber, he comes over, fixes something, £200, you pay him £200, he pays £80 of that towards tax. You then call an electrician over to fix something, pay him £200, he pays £80 of that towards tax. Out of the £1,000 you've earned, by the time you've spent it, the government have £670 of it. But it gets worse than that, because the plumber goes away with the £120 he's got left, and then the electrician goes away with the £120 he's got left, and they both fill their vans up for the month to keep them ticking over. So they both go and put £120 into their vans, £70 of each of that goes into tax. Out of the £1,000 you've earned, by the time it's like spent by everybody, the government or the tax man has received £810 of that back. And that's because in this country, if you are paying tax, if you are somebody in this country who pays tax, you are paying not only for yourself, but for 1.5 other people. Because every person who pays tax in this company, on average, is paying tax for 2.5 people to cover all the people who don't work, all the people on job seekers allowance, child benefits, all the boatmen turning up and going straight into a hotel ready for Christmas. It's an absolute joke, and all Labour have done in their most recent budget is made it even worse. They've cut your tax-free allowance on investments, they've reduced the gap between where 20 and 40% is in relation to the minimum wage. Like, we're getting fleeced, completely fleeced, and you think, okay, well, at least England's a good city. Is it? You can't get a fucking ambulance anywhere. You know, the national insurance or the NHS, you wait for 7 hours to get to see somebody. I know that's covered a lot by, national insurance, but also 11% of tax goes on that. You'll get stabbed if you go to London. You'll also get stabbed on a train. And then they moan if millionaires leave because they don't want to live here. And it's like, fucking Christ, what do you expect?